Chapter 3 in Unit 1, Festival of Eid. See the spelling of Eid. Do not make mistake here, right? Actually, the chapter is all about thinking about others' happiness. Okay? So, have you ever thought about someone else's happiness? So, this is what the chapter gives us the message through the character of Hamid. Let us see. At last, Idgah comes in view. What does it mean? Some of the students are taking it as a wrong word, wrong meaning. Idgah does not mean Eid. Idgah is a place where mass prayers are offered. Okay? So, in the month of Ramzan, when Eid is coming, so at that time all the Muslims to offer the prayers to Allah, they say namaz also. So they go to Idgah, and here is a description. Above it are massive tamarind trees casting their shade on the cemented floor, on which carpets have been spread. Means above Idgah there are huge tamarind trees. Tamarind means imli. Tamarind trees, and they are spreading the shadow on the floor, and the floor was made out of cement. And as the Ramzan month was going on, so we can see there are rows upon rows of worshippers as far as the eyes can see. So till when we can see, there are lots of worshippers, and they were crowding at the place till when they can see, and spilling well beyond the mosque courtyard. Spilling means, crowding. Spill is actually used for the liquid, but here, as I say, normally that poets and writers have the license to change even vocabulary or grammar. So here the spilling is used for the crowding, and it was even in the courtyard, beyond the mosque courtyard also they could see the people offering their prayers. The prayer is over. Men embrace each other. So they were just giving men. Here they are talking about male, not female. Okay, so men embrace each other. Embrace means to give a hug. They descend on the sweet and toy vendors' stores like an army moving to an assault. Here, what do you mean by descend? Actually, ascend means to go up, and descend means to come down. So here, descent means straight went to somewhere. So after the prayer is over, they hug each other, men, and directly they went to the sweet and toy vendors' stores. And how were they walking? Like, soldiers of army. They were just moving to attack something. Assault means attack. So like that they were going to attack all these stores. They want to have fun. So here is a roundabout strung with wooden elephants, horses and camels. So they are moving after their prayers to the first of all roundabout, that is merry-go-round, where they can see that it had some wooden horses, camels and elephants which were tied with a thick rope. You also would have seen. And pay 1 pice. Pice means, pice is a former monetary unit of India and Pakistan as well, which is equal to 1/4 of Anna. Okay, so charge for taking rides on the roundabout was 1 pice, and in 1 pice they give 25 rounds in merry-go-round. So Mahmood and Mohsin and Noori and other boys mount the horses and camels. Mounts means climb. So they might be belonging to the rich family, so without asking anyone they could take a ride. So they rushed and climbed on the horse or camel or elephant, which was made up of wooden and was strung with the roundabouts. But Hamid, this is the main character, watches them from a distance. So might be that Hamid would not be a rich boy. So Hamid just did not go and stood watching them. Why? Because all Hamid has are 3 pice. Hamid had only 3 pice with him. So his pocket money, he couldn't afford to part with a third of his treasure for a miserable rounds. So his pocket money was very less, only 3 pice. So it did not allow Hamid to enjoy the merry-go-round. And Hamid, after the boys took the ride, they run over to a row of toy stalls. So after enjoying rides, so boys went to the toy stalls where different kinds of toys were displayed. So the shopkeeper has displayed soldiers. See, on display are soldiers and milkmaids, kings and ministers, water carriers and washerwomen and holy men. So the shopkeeper has displayed different toys to attract children's attention, and it was really a magnificent display. And how lifelike, what a splendid display. Okay, what a splendid display. That means it was truly a magnificent display. And how lifelike, what do you mean by lifelike? That means it seemed to be the real one. And Mahmood buys a smart policeman in khaki with a red turban on his head and a gun on his shoulder. So Mahmood liked a toy of policeman who had worn red turban and was having a gun on his shoulder. Mohsin likes the water carrier with his back bent under the weight of the water bag. So Mohsin bought water carrier, the person who carries the water and who had a water bag on his back. So due to the weight of the water bag, he was bent. So this type of toy he buys. And Noori has fallen for the lawyer. So Noori, who is a girl, these two were the boys, Mohsin and Mahmood, but now the third child was the girl, and she had bought the toy of lawyer. What an expression of learning he has on his face. So the expression of the lawyer were like he is an educated person. So that type of expressions Noori's toy had. And the description is like a black gown over a long white coat, as if the lawyers dress up with the white and black, and overcoat, long overcoat they are wearing. And what other description is given for lawyer? With a gold watch chain going into pocket and a fat volume of some law book in his hand. Here the word fat is used, but books are not fat, we can say thick. So black and white dress and overcoat was there, and he had a wristwatch with golden chain which was bit visible from the pocket. His hand may be inside the pocket and it was bit visible, golden chain. And he had held a thick book. Fat volume means thick book of laws. And appears means it seemed as if he has just finished arguing case in the court of law. So it seemed from his appearance, from his look, that he has just finished a case in the court. These toys cost 2 pice each. So the price of the toy was 2 pice for each toy. All Hamid has are 3 pice, and Hamid had only 3 pice. How can he afford to buy such expensive toys? So he could not buy such costly toys. So Hamid pooh-poohs their toys. Pooh-poohs means, look at here, looks down upon. So Hamid just looks at the children who had already bought the toys. So Hamid looks down upon the children's toys, and those toys, how were they, which they had bought? They were made of clay. One fall and they will break into pieces. Clay means soil, earth. Like as we have earthen pot made of clay, so the same way the toys were also made up of clay, which were not strong and durable. Only if it fall down, then in single fall it can just break into pieces. But he looks at them hungrily and wishes he could hold them in his hands for just a moment or two. So though Hamid knew that they are made up of clay and they are not durable, but still, being a child, Hamid loved the toys and looked at them ardently with the simple wish of holding the toy in his hand just for a while. But young boys are not givers. See this is the main thing we need to learn. When we have something, we should share it with other people. We should not be so selfish to keep it to ourselves only, because sharing also gives a joy. So Hamid wanted to hold for a moment or so, but young boys are not givers, particularly when it is something new. So children, all the children, it's not so that Mahmood and Mohsin and Noori, but all the children are like that only. They feel that they will just take away. So they are not ready to share their things with the other people, and especially when the things are new, they do not give it to anyone, not even to the family members sometime. So poor Hamid doesn't get to touch the toys. So Hamid could not even touch the toys. Buying is a beyond question, but he could not even touch the toys which other children had bought. And after now the toys are bought, it is sweets. They are rushing towards the sweet stalls, and someone buys sesame seed candy, others gulab jamuns or halwa. So everyone, because they were belonging to a rich family, so they can spend money on roundabout, then toys, then sweets. So they rushed and bought different kinds of sweets. Sesame seed candy means, in Hindi we say chiki, or Gujarati also we say chiki, okay, which is made up of the sesame seed and jaggery. Sometimes sugar also can be added. So that is what called the sesame seed candy. And then gulab jamun or halwa, different types of sweets were available. So they are enjoying the treats. So they were literally eating and enjoying like the party. And Hamid, he looks, he was just left out, means he was excluded from the party, and he looks longingly at others. Longingly means willingly, to wish for having something. The sweet shops are followed by a few hardware stores and shops of real and artificial jewelry. So after the sweet shop, there were few hardware stores of the real and imitation jewelry. There is nothing there to attract the boys' attention, and but natural, the boys are not interested in such shops. So they all go ahead, all of them except Hamid, who stops to see a pile of tongs. So as the boys were not interested in buying the jewelry and all, so they went ahead to other stores, but only Hamid stopped there to see the tongs that his grandmother needs, because when here it is given the reason why he wanted to buy the tong. So because it occurs to him, means it strikes to him in his mind. He had a thought as soon as he watched the tongs. He just thought that his grandmother needs a pair of tongs. It occurs to him that his granny does not have a pair of tongs, and each time she makes chapatis, the iron plate burns her hands. So while cooking, while making roti, chapati, as she was making it and turning it without any tongs, so sometimes her hands also were burnt. So if he were to buy her a pair of tongs, she would be very pleased. So he thought that I should buy it, which will please my granny. And after using the tongs, my granny's hands would never burn. Her fingers would be safe and secure. And he said that it would be a useful thing to have in the house. And as he had only 3 pies, so he had to spend it very wisely and carefully. So he thought that it was worth buying because it's a useful thing. It's not like the clay toys that one fall and break into pieces. So Hamid asks the shopkeeper, how much for this pair of tongs? Here you can see. So Hamid asks for the price of the tongs, and the shopkeeper replies, it will cost you 6 pies. So the shopkeeper said that it was 6 pies. Hamid's heart sinks, means Hamid's heart filled with sadness. But he puts on a brave face. But still, what did he do? He tried to maintain a brave look on his face. Why his heart was sunk? Because he had only 3 pies and it was costing 6 pies. So he was sad listening it. So he maintained a brave look on his face and says, I will give you 3 pies for it. So he is now bargaining. Okay, he said, I would definitely give 3 pies for the tong and take it or leave it. Okay, so either give me in that 3 pies or else it's okay. So he proceeds to walk away, and as he begins to walk away from the store, but the shopkeeper calls Hamid back. It happens generally when we are bargaining, shopkeepers are not ready to give on whatever price we offer, but when we just move away, so they also think that we should not let the customer go away without any shopping, otherwise they will buy from other shop and it would be my own, I will not be able to make the profit out of it. So he just calls Hamid back and gives him the pair of tongs. So Hamid carries it on his shoulder as if it were a gun and walks up to his friends proudly to show it off. So now as the shopkeeper was ready to give it in 3 pies, so Hamid carried it, lifted it on the shoulder, and he went directly to the his friends. How he had hold it, it was just he had put it on his shoulder as if he had hold the gun on his shoulder, and he showed it to his friends. So in the next video we will see further. So in this video only we will keep a pause here. So in the next video we will learn ahead. Today in this video here we will take a break.